the main acts were hilarious.
They're getting the crowd going, it's a really good vibe.
Yeah, great night, great stage, great organisers.
It's exciting for Romford and it's a really nice evening to have out with your mates on a Friday night. Get you laughing, that's what comedy's for.
That was pretty good. You're feeling a little bit dirty, Romford. That was good. Did you notice, Brad's, the way all the men stopped doing it? And it was just mainly the ladies at the end. Did you spot that?
When I arrived, I went, oh my days, I'm in a shopping centre, what on earth is going on? And then when it started, the audience was so supportive and the situation was so good. I really, really enjoyed the gig and I'd recommend it to other comedians. It was good.
When you married Merlin, did you take his surname as your own or did you keep your maiden name? You kept your own. That's a very wise thing to do. It can go horribly wrong, can't it? I'll give you an example. If Whoopi Goldberg married Peter Cushing, she'd be called Whoopi Cushing and that'd be shit, wouldn't it? But equally, if she married Gerard Depardieu, she'd be called Whoopi Doopy Doo and that'd be shit. Best one would have been in the 1980s if Una Stubbs had married Idi Amin. She would have been called Gina Amin and that just would have fucking killed.
I've never gigged in a shopping centre before next to a Primark shop, so that was a first for me. But it was actually really lovely. Weird, but lovely. I think it's great to have an event like this in Romford, in the middle of a shopping centre. Both unlikely places, I think, and I think to get away with something and to get people in with Romford that maybe doesn't have, I don't know, people don't think of Romford and think of live comedy. You think of it as like, I think of it because I'm from Essex, I think of it as like clubbing and like the Wetherspoons. So I think it's really lovely and I think all the organisers have done such a great job getting people in and just like, using spaces that are being used for live comedy. It's just brilliant. Whereas I'm like one of those Irish wolfhounds that you look at and go, holy shit, is it a dog or a bear? Leave it alone, it's probably riddled with worms. So I've always been very jealous of you guys, I have. Sometimes I'm accidentally quite mean to shorter ladies as well, and I don't mean to be mean to you. Sometimes, if I'm honest, I just don't see you. Because if I had an ex-boyfriend once, he said, Ellie, you really remind me of a king-size Mars bar. And I said, what, because I offer that little bit extra and only a real man can handle me? And then he was like, oh no, because you seem like a good idea, but I always feel sick afterwards.
Yeah, it was a really nice crowd. Sometimes when you turn up to a gig, you can tell, I'd like to think I could tell whether a gig's going to go well or not. And it did look like a strange surrounding and a strange place to have a gig. But you know what, it was really nice to be set up and the crowd were lovely. It was a friendly atmosphere and it was a nice place. I even found it was a nice place to try some new jokes as well. I was in a coffee shop, not here, but I was in a coffee shop in North London, a place called Highgate, and this little kid was there. He was throwing things, and the mum shouted out, probably the poshest thing I think I've ever heard. The kid was throwing things. The mum went, Flossie, think of the consequences. Flossie's about 2. She's thinking about having a poo. Yeah, I'd say it's a great idea. Live comedy is where it's at. I love going to live comedy, even though it's my job.
Well, as far as the punters are concerned, I'd say come along and support events like this. Banter is a really, really good thing, and Romford are really lucky to have this sort of thing going on.
I think it's a great night out for a couple, for friends. You can have a laugh.
My advice for people who want to get into comedy is just gig. That's it. There's no magic formula really. It's just work hard, write stuff, and gig loads. You can't cheat stage time, so unfortunately, I wish you could. But just write and gig. That's it. And then hopefully your dreams will come true and you'll end up gigging in Romford.